Gentlemen, welcome in. These two stories just breaking really within the past 20 minutes or so. I'd like to start first with the Red Sea attacks, because while this one has sadly turned fatal, we know they have been escalating in just the past few days. On Monday, there was a ship on fire, the MSC Sky 2. On Sunday, a Belize flagged cargo ship was hit as well, missiles fired by the Houthis. I'll start with you, Secretary Wilkie. Obviously, there's an escalation, and obviously Joe Biden is not able to control this at all.
Of the Biden foreign policy. And by the way, the British are reporting that this American-owned vessel, there's another fatality. So it is up to 3, and the vessel is now drifting. What we're seeing is a buildup by the Houthis in Yemen. I understand that in the last month, they have recruited 10,000 more fighters. I expect more trouble from them in Ramadan to try to take over the rest of the country. And you see by your map, they border Saudi Arabia and Oman. The problem militarily is that this administration, following on the heels of Obama Biden, are constantly drawing red lines that bad guys crossed. This administration promised sustained air and naval operations to attack the Houthis attacking these shipping lanes. It hasn't happened. It's been pinpricks. And in fact, they've been telling the Houthis we were coming. This cedes the operational tempo to the bad guys, and it just further signals weakness of the United States to the rest of the world. And the only people that are profiting from this are the Iranians. They're building up this proxy force in addition to their friends in Hezbollah and Hamas.
And it seems like, in addition to everything you just laid out so succinctly, Secretary Wilkie, that there is the fact here that there's no engagement plan. The Navy sitting ducks, just like what we saw in Jordan when our troops were attacked and there were fatalities there, that there is a case of we have people over there and we are not giving them the ability to protect themselves, Fred.
I think that's exactly right, and I completely agree with Secretary Wilkie. But I'll add that I spoke to diplomats from a U.S. ally this week who tried to tell me that the threat from the Houthis has decreased because there have been substantial airstrikes by the U.S. and the U.K. They're running out of weapons. And I said, well, first of all, they're not running out of weapons. But the problem here is, although there are fewer attacks, the attacks are more deadly. They're getting better. One of the ships they fired at sank this week. Now they've killed people on a ship that they fired at. They fired underwater drones. This problem is not getting better, despite, I think, 18 or more U.S. airstrikes against Yemen. The problem here is that there's no U.S. deterrence. The Iranians are not afraid of us. The Houthis are not afraid of us. And I think these attacks are going to continue.